STICKERMANIA from Louisville, Kentucky. Wednesday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live stream. I'm going to try something different tonight. I'm going to be taking off the gloves and I'm going to be doing a lot of unboxing. See if I do as good as Mikey Arugula. A few things and notes and what I got on the table, and then I'll get going. My favorite remix at the moment of a Beatles song is Ticket to Ride on the Red and Blue album on the CD that I opened up from Little Jack and played in my car. That's the best remix in my opinion, is Ticket to Ride. Some things that have sold for a lot of high prices lately on eBay. A sealed white album the other day sold for $7,300 from the United States and had the black hype sticker on the back. Some UK items that sold from Billy Shears in England a couple days ago. I won one of the 4 items. A first day issue mono white album mono sold for $1,600. A rubber sole -5 hazel yardwood in excellent condition sold for $900. And a All Things Must Pass, the first pressing from the United Kingdom, sold for $600. I won the Let It Be box set for $900. I got a Beatles 1964 t-shirt coming in the package with the tag. I won it. I won another Rutherford Chang white album coming from Canada. And today I won a sealed 1980 Beatles ballads that was released in an import that has an outtake of what was going to be on the white album. Instead of being white, they were going to have this picture drawing, and it's on the Beatles ballads. I won today a near mint 1968 UK stereo Sgt. Pepper. And I got a real cool item coming, a 1963 UK tour program with a young 16-year-old Jimmy Page. He's in a group called Carter Lewis and the Southerners. So that'll be pretty interesting.
Wolfie Baby said hi, Frank.
How you doing, Wolfie Baby?
Mikey said hi, everyone.
Mikey Arugula is here in the chat.
Patricia said happy Wednesday. Hope everybody is fine. Crazy LP prices. If only we knew back then.
Yep.
Thomas said hello, everybody.
Thomas Crook.
Elliot said hi.
How you doing, Elliot?
Uncle Paul said happy Wednesday, sticker family.
Uncle Paul, I won't be able to take much messages when I start opening up this big box.
Johnny said yo yo. Polly said good evening.
How you doing, Polly?
Can't wait for the big box unboxing.
Yeah, I've never done that live on the air. We're going to see if I can pull it off in an hour.
Johnny said yo-yo too.
Yo-yo from Johnny?
Yeah.
A couple
one more second.
What?
You've already said this before, but Elliot wants to know how much do you peel butcher covers for?
$400 is my price for peeling a butcher cover. East Coast only, number 2 and number 3 on the back. A couple Oasis notes. Noel Gallagher, his first song he ever learned on guitar was House of the Rising Sun. Had 4 chords. It's the first song he ever learned on the guitar. And now Oasis has 2 songs that have 1 billion streams. The Beatles have 1, Here Comes the Sun. Now Oasis has 2. I'm sure you guys know what the number 1 is. 4 years ago, Wonderwall had over 1 billion streams. And a couple weeks ago, Don't Look Back in Anger has 1 billion streams. Pink Pony Club is number 2 now on the pop airplay chart, number 6 on the Billboard charts. And if you can believe this, the Tipsy Bar song by Shabuzi was number 1 for 19 weeks last year, and now it's going back to number 1 again. It's number 4. And Benson Boone is going back up the charts thanks to Coachella, is number 9 with Beautiful Things. Chapel Roan, she sold those 2 tickets in Scotland in 10 minutes, 60,000 seats. And now there's a lot of fake tickets online for her Scotland shows. You got to be careful over there in Europe. Chapel Roan's got 7 nominations for the 2025 American Music Awards. It's going to be on May 26th on CBS. She's up for Album of the Year, Song of the Year, Social Song of the Year, New Artist of the Year, and favorite female artist and favorite pop album. So way to go, Chapel. She got accused of pushing an assistant the other day in one of her fashion shows, but she was just kind of saying that the assistant was getting too close to her. She didn't really push off. You have to look at both camera angles. And when she was 20 years old, she covered Yesterday by the Beatles. So, way to go, Chapel.
Gordon said, Happy National Day of Prayer tomorrow. Jesus is Lord. Nicole said, Happy Wednesday, Frank and Sticker granddaughter.
How you doing, Nicole?
Joseph Matino said, hello, Sticker family and everyone else.
All right, how you doing, Joseph Matino?
Elliot said, when you peel them for people, I don't have to buy the record, ?
Do they what?
Yeah,
You already have the records ready for peeling, right?
That one doesn't like me. I mean, he doesn't.
I'm going to be showing 2 today. And when we uncover this box, there's 2 butchers in this big box.
Dave said, how's it going, Sticker family? Hope you are.
Dave Evans?
Yep. Johnny said, where's Sticker Kid? He's at home because he has school.
He's coming tomorrow because in Friday, Louisville is out for the Oaks race the day before Derby. So he'll be with me for a long weekend.
Mr. Make-Believe said, got my 9th butcher cover Sunday. Still no stereos, though.
Okay. Messages are almost going to be over with unless you're wanting to buy something, because I'm going to be busy. Somebody was talking about my Who UK albums. They wanted to know the price. I think it was Rich KRWD. They're all in excellent condition. First press. Tommy with the booklet and the laminated cover. 1969 from United Kingdom. I played this yesterday for our Sticker Kids, Sticker Teenager's father. And we played Pinball Wizard. And when Pete Townsend starts playing the guitar on one of the speakers, it nearly broke my windows. Amazing. This pressing of Tommy from the United Kingdom on Track Records. The price on this is $300 firm, shipped to the United States. I think Dave Evans was interested in the Who's Next 1971 pressing. A1, B1 matrices. Price on that is $200. And my Who's Next, or Who's Live at Leeds. Second pressing with the blue letters instead of the black letters from the United Kingdom, 1970 with all 12 inserts. Another excellent condition, A1, B1 matrices. $150. That's the prices on the 3 Who items. All right, let's clear the table off on the Who.
Beatles for sale.
The what?
-1 Beatles for sale.
Yes, that's my next thing I'm talking about.
Elliot says, sorry, I worded my question badly. I was wondering if you have the record and I didn't have to send you a record. Do I have to buy a record and send it to you for you to fill in?
You just buy a butcher cover and you keep the record and send me the butcher cover to peel.
Joseph Mantino, whatever.
All right, here we go.
Greg
Beatles
said,
for
hey,
sale.
Frank, my friend Josh Coach took next cover photo at V Road. Google.
You guys are gonna have to answer questions here in a second. I won't
Wait.
get
Nicole
through
said
this.
I will take all 3.
Nicole's buying all 3 of them. Let's make a note on that.
All
Nicole
3
wants
Who
all
records.
3 Who albums. That price is $300, $500, $650, Nicole. Wow, that was quick. This is gonna go quick too.
And Danny wants to know the price of the Beatles for sale, but you're talking about it now, right?
I'm talking about it now. Near mint, 1970 pressing, -1, tube cut, plated today. One of my top 10 listening vinyl I've ever had in my life. It's just amazing. I know Mikey Arugula gets tired of me talking about Beatles for sale. Wow. Price $200 firm. First person that wants it, $200 firm, shipped, United States. That's the original 1970 inner sleeve with Let It Be and Sgt. Pepper on the inner sleeve. All right, I think it's time to start unboxing. Take off the gloves, Mikey. Got one more album on the table. A Led Zeppelin Germany first pressing with Robert Ludwig RL, only on side 1. Very good plus condition. Price on that is $100 shipped. Led Zeppelin 2 from Germany with the hot mix only on side 1. All right, gloves off. When I open this box, I have 17 lots. I got firm prices on everything shipped to the United States that are wrote here on there. There's already several items that have already sold. Any other messages before I get going?
No, go for it.
All right, here's the size of the box. From Clearwater, Florida. A couple weeks ago they had the auction. I want 17 lots. I have not opened this box at all yet. I'm doing a Mikey Arugula. Bubbles, 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 like Mikey has to throw all his bubbles away.
Mr. Beatles Pro joked and said Mikey will take the whole box, laughing out loud.
Oh, Mikey will take the whole box. Oh, Tom Beatles Pro was interested in this flower pot, Paul McCartney's Flowers in the Dirt. Was only sent to DJs. Got this from the DJ. Retired DJ in the New England area. Firm price on that is $100 shipped. All right, gotta be careful I don't cut myself. How do you do that, Mikey, without cut yourself?
Nicole sent the money, so she's good. Thanks, Nicole.
Thanks, Nicole. All right, first item. Beatles wig. All 4 heads. Good shape. Number 51 on the lot. Price on that is $200 shipped. You're gonna have to put those somewhere over there. Next item. Beatles brushes. Got a blue, these are original 1964 by Genco. A blue one and a red one with the backing card inside. And the brushes are embossed. $88 either one. $88 each shipped. Next. There was a Beatle. We got coin purses. These are the original 1964 coin purses with the grip thing that opens up. I sold a whole card of these for $1,000. Got a red one and a black one. $100 each. A red one or a black one. $100 each. All right, done on that. Got some Beatle buttons. This thing was part of the lot. Never seen this one before. A flasher with a little clip on the back. Mike, you'll have to tell me if that's the real deal or not. I know this one is very view. And should be original Capitol Beatles Help Band-Aid, 1965. All right, let's see what else is in here.
Someone want to know if you ever come across good fakes of the vintage Beatles wigs, and they want to know if you knew the difference in the wigs from the real and the fake.
Yeah, you can tell by the card. You can tell by the card on the fakes. You can tell by the aging of the card and the way the staples are, and the way that it has a breathe hole there on the right there on the baggie. That is the real deal from 1964. They were making these 24 hours a day in New York. They couldn't keep up with the demand of them. All right, what's next? I don't even know what that is. You have to see if you can open that. Got a Ringo Soaky. Boy, UPS sure knows how to package them up. You might have to get that out.
Yeah, take this. Yeah.
This must be the Beatles pin. Beatles pin, original 1964, in nice shape with the heads there on the top. Price on that is $60 shipped. Beatles pin. Where are the butcher covers? We don't even need to open this up because the 4 hangers from 1968 King Features have already sold for $500. I think it was to Arthur Cohen. That sounds right, doesn't it?
I think that's who got it.
What's next? What's next? We got a Ringo model kit here. In a bill. You might have to finish that up for me. This looks like could be the wallet. Boy, I didn't know they were going to be packed this good, Mikey. Let's see if I can find the albums.
Yeah.
My son's going to have to work on some of that stuff. Ringo Soaky with no damage to his big nose. Let's see, it's got the original cap. Not broke. Made right across the river in the old Colgate Palmolive plant. Price on the Ringo is $150.
Someone missed him, make believe. He wanted to know, 3-4 years ago I bought one square-inch piece of cloth that was supposedly from the bed sheets and the Beatles slept on. It came from the info about 2 separate hotels and dates, etc.
Yeah, I have a bunch of that stuff coming on Friday.
He asked if it was fake.
The 8 scrapbooks. I'd have to look at it. There are a lot of fakes. You can tell about that by the age spot on the card. If it has no age spot on there, it's not real. All right. Here we go, some more.
Uncle Paul said he wants to be Frank when he grows up. This is great.
Flip Your Wig Game is already sold. No corner dents, no wear. Already sold for $259. Well, that's got to be taken care of somewhere. Or put that in behind your seat. Mikey has one of these, the Florida Beatles wallet. Got to get it all the way out for me.
I didn't know that was supposed to come out of there.
Really beautiful shape. This is a rare Beatles wallet. Even has the comb inside, and it has, don't know what that is there. Looks like he might have put photos in there. Beautiful shape. That is very, very rare. $350 shipped. Beatles wallet from Florida. Mikey knows that is rare. Alright, here's some more things. Gotta get to these butcher covers sometime. Alright, lot number 82. Boy, they gotta be careful putting tape on these packages that are 60 years old. Ringo with sealed contents. And the instruction sheet and you sent away, or that's the instruction sheet for the paint can that you were supposed to use to paint these. That's a USA Ringo Reveal 1964. Price is $220 shipped. Uh-oh, there comes the butchers. All right, I had a blue one that Dave Frazier bought. This is the red one from PYX in England. You put your 45s in there when you collected Beatles 45s in England. And the price on that is $250 shipped. There's a red one made and a blue one. There's the butchers. Got another, Mikey. I sold all the tickets and you had a few. I got another one now with the stub on there. This one doesn't have the stub. Embassy Theater, I'm not sure which city that is. It doesn't say. This one, the stub's taken off. This one is not, and includes the movie ticket that you got. Also, I've got my movie ticket. You're supposed to wear that around your neck. $100 for both of these shipped.
Drop it down to the white one. There you go.
All right. What's next? Everything's out of the box.
Yeah.
Beatles Buddies with Ringo and the front. It's rare when you get Ringo on the front instead of John and Paul. It's got a nice header card, beautiful shape. $100 shipped on that. The Beatles Buddy Club. It's got 4 portraits inside that sealed package. Alright, getting into the expensive stuff. I can open them up. An easy blade.
Yeah. Greg wanted to know selling Embassy unused ticket alone, question mark.
No, I'm selling the two together, $100. I had to buy them together or I'm selling them together. Alright, expensive albums. I got 2 butchers. and we'll do it last. I got Beatles versus the Four Seasons in here. Supposed to have the original poster in there. I'm doing pretty good at getting these things opened up. I haven't done any damage yet. Got a boom and a boom.
Daniel said you developed great unboxing skills from all these years at the grocery store.
That's true. Alright. Here we go. Albums to close this out. Man alive, I've never seen albums taped like that. Only UPS.
You developed great unboxing skills from all these years
I
at the
said
grocery
that.
store. You said that one. And then how much for the Beatles Four Seasons?
Beatles versus the Four Seasons. I hate to tell you, but it's already sold. See if you can get that out of there. Be careful with it.
Sorry, Mr.
Sold locally is $750. Do the two butchers last.
Let me open.
These are, you gotta be careful.
Oh,
Yeah, girl.
oh, be careful.
That's a first press with the
I'm
Beatles.
letting you open it. I don't even like opening stuff myself. I don't want to get yelled at for doing any damage.
Man, these Beatle albums, these first from '64, I got a deal on those. I didn't know they were gonna be original presses. Beatlemania. Let's see what the dash. That is a later pressing there. Purple label on the Beatlemania. The price would be $50 on that one. You got the Beatles versus the Four Seasons. Show it, even though it's already sold.
Can I use the scissors?
Beatles versus the Four Seasons with no seam splits.
Where'd the blade go? He got it.
And it has the poster in there. This poster is a $500 poster. Wow. I sold that too cheap. See what the records look like. Pretty nice. Excellent condition. There was a COA even from Perry Cox on the Beatles versus the Four Seasons. Sometimes I guess I should have held on to things a little bit longer before I sold them. Alright, let's look at these butchers. That's what I'm all about is butcher covers. You got some, oh those are all the
Dolls.
the dolls.
Yeah, that's what I'm working.
Let me show those before I do the butchers.
Well, I've only
I'm
got
not
one
gonna-
open.
Alright.
That's the one.
We got all four of these with no damage to the blisters of the cartoon figures from Spawn 2004. Price on that is $200 for all four, the whole set.
There's Paul, but I did not open the other. There's Paul.
Yeah, you don't have to open the other one. We're all in beautiful shape. Alright, let's get to these albums so we can show the things I got from the DJ today. This looks like a version 1 original of introducing the Beatles. And that's hard to believe, but we'll see if it's a fake or not.
You got another, you can have that.
No, I got it.
We have these things. These
I don't think I better let you open the butcher covers.
Why? I just opened that first.
Yeah, well, the butcher covers are a lot more expensive. Let's see if this baby is real. I can't believe it is, but we'll see.
I'm gonna open it.
That is a counterfeit. Like you say, you don't win every time. Honey's missing some of the ink. That is a counterfeit, Mikey. Let's see what's with the Beatles is. That is a 1970 stereo pressing of With the Beatles. Beautiful shape. Price on that is in the original inner sleeve. 70. It's got the flap, so it's got to be an early 1970s. $75 shipped. All right, butcher covers. I think is all I have left.
No, give me that one. Give me that one. Give me that one.
This is the expensive one. I wanted to do it last.
Oh, sorry. I mean, I just grabbed one and opened it.
Butcher cover, East Coast. In the factory shrink.
How much you say the dolls were, Daniel asked again?
$200. East Coast, number 2. Butcher cover, you can plainly see Ringo's V-neck. Mikey, this is $3,000 before I peel it. One of the nicest second state butcher covers you'll ever see. You can see Ringo's V-neck, you can see his head, you can see his pant legs down there. You don't get much better on that on a second state stereo butcher cover. Stereo. 5 to 6 times rarer than the mono. $3,000. Let's look at the record. Beautiful record, East Coast pressing with no wear. Excellent condition.
Joseph said that's a fantastic butcher and shrink.
Fantastic. Let's see if it's got the breathe holes. Yes, right here. 2 breathe holes right down there.
Mr. Make Believe said that butcher is amazing.
Really nice. I was wanting to save that for the end, but didn't work out that way.
Yeah.
Got the capital goldenrod inner sleeve. One more to go. Second
said don't peel it.
Well, if I don't sell for $3,000, I will peel it, and it'll go up to about 4 to 5.
4 to 5.
Another second state East Coast stereo butcher cover for half the price of the other one. $1,500.
Uncle Paul and Greg said don't peel.
Yeah. The record on this one is nice also, with the matching small one on the East Coast pressing.
I don't care if you peel, you can peel it.
I'm gonna peel this one here, unless somebody buys it right away for $1,500. I'll be peeling it this weekend. This one here takes a lot of you know what to take that shrink off and peel it. You gotta have a lot of nerve and BALLS.
BALLS. That's not monetary.
Daniel Casillo said there's mixed feelings about whether a butcher should be peeled.
Mixed feelings. All right, the Who albums have all sold. All right, let's show what I got from this promo DJ collection today. It has, the butchers come with a copy of the recall letter also. The nicest 4 square corners, man alive. I didn't know it was that nice in the pictures. All right. We're to the DJ collection.
Record Train's got a question. Want to know your opinion about Moody Blues. I never hear anyone talk about them.
Moody Blues. I've tried to deal in Moody Blues. Not much value in the Moody Blues.
And Greg, I forgot to ask a question earlier. He wants to know about a Get Back Black movie book. Do you have it or anything like that for sale?
Right here. Just got this in from the DJ collection. Got a little bit of wear there on the bottom edge. $80 shipped. The Beatles, Get Back. No loose pages. $80 shipped. All right. A promo collection. I talked about the...
Joseph said, why only sell it for $3,000? Why not ask for more if it's in the shrink and perfect looking?
Just a quick turn to see, because then I won't have to peel it. If it doesn't sell in a week for $3,000, I will be peeling it.
And we don't have any butchers right now. Elliot asked that. You don't have any available.
All I have is a first state and a sealed second state mono.
Yeah.
The first state stereo is $20,000, and the sealed mono West Coast is $7,000. Beatles lunchbox sold yesterday. Lunchbox only. Now I'll have the thermos and the brunch bag to sell. This sold for $2,700. You want to put that over in the corner by the other two?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, we don't let you touch nothing.
Yeah, well,
So I talked about the flower pot that came from the retired DJ in the New England area. Some other things I got from him today. Here we go. We want to clear the table off on these collectibles.
Yes, I will.
I don't like them sticky things right by the liquor, but at least that's the counterfeit one that it was kind
Give me the counterfeit. I don't want to mix it up with the other stuff.
How much for the counterfeit? $1?
Huh. I'll use the counterfeit as a cardboard flattener when I send some other Beatles album out.
He has before, so.
I've done that a lot of times. All right, the other things from the DJ
I
collection.
guess Greg's going to sleep. Good night, Greg.
Night, Greg. Thanks for checking with us. Where are we at on time?
Sleep tight. Don't let the bed
It's
bugs bite.
9:08, so you're good, man.
Other things from the promo collection. Do I have them all out here?
Do you?
I think. I think that is it. Here we go. Get my gloves back on. Mikey, you still there?
No, Mikey disappeared.
You answered earlier, he said got it on something, so I think he was still here. But I could be wrong.
Your buddy Beatles Don didn't buy the Beatles for sale. He wanted to, but see, he had that other one, so he says he's holding off on it for now.
Please give the video a like, you guys.
Give it a like. All right, here we go. We got a 1979 Tubes live in concert. The Tubes, a band from San Francisco. I saw them in concert in the late 80s when I had a Ferrari. And I drove the Ferrari to the concert. And I got busted by the police going the wrong way on a one-way street. And I was in jail for an hour or two.
Why didn't you save the car for me?
Ferrari. You don't want to be driving a Ferrari on a one-way street the wrong way. And what was in town where Miami University is?
Oxford.
Oxford, Ohio.
Yeah, they'll get you.
All right, if you can pull this on Google, you can't even find it. 1983 sealed Paul Revere Rides Again cassette. And there's other bands on this cassette: Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Mary McGregor, and Eric Burden from the Animals. I was just talking about Eric Burden. That is a rare piece there. That is a Can't even find it on Google. Can't find it on Discogs. $100 on that Paul Revere. Got a Beatles on Apple Records. Already have that up on my eBay store at $199. 2003 by Bruce Spicer. It's in the slipcase. Real nice shape. Other things from the DJ collection. Got these two Beach Boys CD box sets from the 90s. Good Vibrations. It's got 5 CDs in it. One of them is a bonus disc. I used to have this. It got a lot of, half of these tracks were unreleased. And the price on these two Beach Boys box sets are $100 each shipped. Kevin from Kevin Records was interested in this one right here. Other things. Tom Beatles Pro told me that these cards are not from, they said they're from 1990, but they're dated 1985 on all the backs. I saw the first Ringo Starr All-Star Band tour at Deer Creek near Indianapolis. And he said he was amazed at the people that were in this group, the first one, because most of them didn't last long after this tour. Ringo Starr, Niels Lofgren, which called him Grin, Levon Helm, Clarence Clemmings from Bruce Springsteen Band, Dr. John. He must have got this at the merch table or something on his first tour. Billy Preston, the great Billy Preston, the 5th Beatle on Get Back. Jim Keltner plays drums on the concert for Bangladesh. Rick Danko from the band. And Joe Walsh. I bet he was a little tough to deal with. But now he's Ringo's brother-in-law and watches out after him all the time. He'll tell people to back off if they start bugging Ringo. He even comes with a piece of bubble gum. Mikey Arugula would probably chew that gum.
Ew.
You've seen the Beatles Super Pick books from England, but I've never seen the Dave Clark 5 and the Rolling Stones, so they gotta be pretty rare. Dave Clark 5 folds out. Shows all the pictures of the Dave Clark 5. Rolling Stones. Price on these are $50 each. Rolling Stones or Dave Clark 5. And one more item. Going to take the whole table. It's a huge poster.
No.
I know some of you are going to want this.
DJ
DJ says he's never seen this before. Only DJs must have got this poster. A promo for U2, A Sword of Homecoming from 1984, The Unforgettable Fire. But wait till you see this poster.
Mike saying, did you sell it for? Which things he asking if you sell?
I don't know. How much did you sell it for?
What?
It.
That's all it says. Mike, you were saying you're talking about, bud. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know.
What are we talking about, Mikey? Look at this poster. I'm going to need help with this.
Obviously.
It goes and it
Hold
goes and it goes.
on. Let's open it.
It's one of the coolest YouTube posters you'll ever see.
Alright, there we go.
That should be cooler.
Price for that 12-inch in this poster
Take it down on the top a little bit. Go down on the top. There you
is
go.
$150. YouTube music, put it in your collection. Boy, October War, Under a Bloody Red Sky, and Unforgettable Fire.
For how much?
150 with that in the promo 12 inch.
Oh yeah, it won't be.
All right, any questions you got out there? That's all my show and tell for tonight.
My question is nothing.
He said, I want Beatle boots.
Beetle boots? You mean,
Do you got Beetle boots for sale?
No. Mikey wants some Beetle boots?
Yeah, because Johnny Rowan asked if you got the sale, and then Mikey said, I want Beatle boots.
Bootlegs or actual boots to wear? I had some Beetle boots, but they're long gone. But I had a couple pairs of them.
Patricia said, thanks for a fun night. Joseph Martino said, that's a big poster.
Yep, it is.
You're welcome for the fun night. Goodbye.
Not quite yet. Hey, I'll take some questions here for 5 minutes. Got any questions on the lots of Beetle items I bought from Clearwater, Florida at the Black Whale Auctions, Beatles Estate Auction from a couple weeks ago?
Daniel said there was some hit and misses with the big box.
Hit and miss is me opening the box?
I guess some stuff he liked, some stuff he didn't like.
Yeah.
Records and Trains, what's your favorite non-Beatle movie that one of the lads were in?
That one of the lads were in. I like, I think That'll Be the Day where David Essex and Ringo Starr is in there. I like that. I never liked 200 Motels. Give my regards to Broad Street. I saw it the first week it was released at the movie theaters, and I was one of 6 people in the audience. But I liked the movie. Nobody else did. Any other questions?
Nope.
What other Beatle movies were they in? Or solos? Paul wasn't in many. Ringo was in a lot. All right. No more questions tonight. I think that is it. No other purchases tonight. Nicole bought all the Who albums for $650. First Press UK. When we played that Pinball Wizard and that Pete Townsend guitar started on that one speaker on my $3,000 Hersey speakers, I thought my window was going to break. I couldn't believe it.
He said, How I Won the War had Lennon in it.
Yeah, How I Won the War. I watched it on Betamax once.
I mean, Caveman, Thomas.
Caveman was pretty good. I went to the movie theater and saw Caveman. Well, that's when he met Barbara Bach. They were just friends during the movie, and then after the movie was over, they became a couple.
Johnny Ramone said, Adios, amigos.
They were both alcoholics when Caveman was being filmed, and then they went to rehab, and Ringo straightened out his act, and Barbara Bach did too.
Joseph wants to know, Frank, what do you think about the anthology coming out again? Will it devalue the original LPs?
Yeah, it will a little bit, because it's all going to be superior. The Free as a Bird and Real Love are going to sound amazing. And I got on Two Legs podcast today, and me and somebody else said that everybody needs to check out that new remix of Sour Milk Sea. And Tom from Two Legs hadn't listened to it yet, and he thought it was just a fan-made something real cheap. But you got to listen to that. It was really well done. It could be on the Beatles anthology, the Beatles doing Sour Milk Sea. And I'm hoping they have the whole Shea Stadium concert and the Washington, D.C. concert the way that Peter Jackson has remastered it in the Beatles 64 documentary. The anthology is going to blow the old anthology out of the water. All right. Thanks for checking with us. I got through that unboxing. I didn't know if I was going to be able to pull it off, But my son helped me, and Sticker granddaughter helped, and thanks a lot from Louisville, Kentucky.
Where can sour milk C be heard? Oh, I guess Joseph was doing a joke, maybe, I guess. Or is that maybe
It's on YouTube, the video.
Oh, okay.
The new
He's
remix.
asking where that could be heard. Okay,
Yeah.
I get
You
it.
got to check out Sour Milk C. It could be on the next anthology. See ya.
Night, y'all.
Goodbye, see you Saturday.